Have you ever looked at two English words that are almost identical, but somehow completely different? Think about these words: cap and cape, hop and hope, bit and bite. The only difference is one letter, yet the pronunciation changes completely. Why? Because vowels are some of the most powerful letters in the English language. In fact, there's something many English learners don't realize. Every English word has at least one vowel sound. If it doesn't have a vowel sound, it is not a word. Without vowels, words would become almost impossible to pronounce. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. STRNG. Can you read it? Most people will say strong. But here's the interesting part. You didn't actually read the word. Your brain filled in the missing vowel because you have to have a vowel. Now, let's try another one. BT. How would you pronounce it? Would you say bat, bet, bit, bot, boat, boot, butt? Without the vowel, there's no way to know. The vowel doesn't just help us pronounce a word. Very often, the vowel determines which word we're actually saying. Here's an easy way to remember that. Consonants give the word their structure. Vowels give words their voice. Think of consonants as like a skeleton. They hold everything together. But vowels bring the word to life. English has 5 main vowels: A, E, I, O, and U. And then there's the letter Y, which is a little different. It does sometimes work like a consonant, like in the word yes, but sometimes it acts like a vowel in the word my, or fly, or gym, and happy. But we'll save Y for its own lesson, because it's full of surprises. English starts getting interesting. Many languages have one sound for each vowel. English doesn't. Each vowel can make several different sounds, depending on the other letters around it. For example, listen to the letter A in apple or ape. Same letter, different sound. The letter O in hot and home. Different sound. The same thing happens with every vowel. That's one reason English pronunciation feels so difficult. You're not imagining it. The good news is that English isn't completely random. There are patterns. Once you learn those patterns, you'll stop guessing so often. Every vowel has at least 2 sounds. One is considered short, and one is considered long. The short vowel is usually a short sound, and the long vowel sounds says the name of the letter. Like, for example, if it's A, then the long vowel sound would be A, even though the short vowel sound is A. So each vowel has 2 sounds. A has a short sound, A, and its long sound, A. E has a short sound, eh, and a long sound e. Notice it says its name. I has a short sound eh, like an icky, and I has a long sound I. O has a short sound ah, and a long sound o. U has a short sound or the long sound u. One of the first patterns you'll learn is something teachers call the magic E. So look at these words: cap, cape, kit, kite, hop, hope, cub, cube. Did you notice something? That little E on the end usually is not pronounced. It's considered silent. We don't make a sound for it. But it changes the vowel that comes before it. Instead of making its short sound, the vowel usually says its own name. That's why we call it a long vowel. A says A. E says E. I says I. O says O. U says U. Now, English loves exceptions, so this rule isn't true every single time, but it works very often, and often enough that it becomes one of the most useful pronunciation clues you'll ever learn. Throughout this series, we're going to take one vowel at a time and really understand it, not just memorize words. Every lesson will follow the same 4 steps. We're going to hear it. You'll learn exactly what the sound should sound like. You'll see it. I'll show you the spelling patterns that usually create that sound, and you'll feel it. We'll talk about what your mouth, your tongue, your lips, and your jaw should be doing so you know whether you're making the sound correctly. And then practice it. We'll work through words, minimal pairs, sentences, and common mistakes that English learners make, so you can build confidence one sound at a time. By the end of this series, I don't want you to simply know more vocabulary. I want you to understand why English words are pronounced the way they are. That will help you tremendously with new words. Because once you understand the patterns, reading becomes easier, but so does speaking. Listening becomes easier, but so does speaking. Speaking becomes more natural. And perhaps, most importantly, you'll have the confidence to pronounce new words you've never seen before. I also will do some shorts that go along with the series. Each video in the series is going to have a few shorts that has practice to it, so keep an eye out for those. Next, we'll begin with the letter A. You might think it's just one letter, but it actually has several different sounds, and learning those sounds will unlock hundreds of English words. I'll see you in the next lesson. Preview for lesson 12. In our next lesson, we will begin with the letter A. You'll discover why cat and cake sound so different, and how the magic E changes pronunciation, and one simple rule that will help you predict the sound of thousands of English words. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep growing your confidence. one conversation at a time. If you'd like more conversation practice with me, contact me at EnglishTogetherHub.com and we can practice English together.